Good morning, everybody. It is finally time to learn about why and how the sun rises and sets. So last week we observed the sun. We took some time to watch what happened to the sun in the sky throughout the day, in the morning and at night. Some things we might have observed are the sun comes up on one side, which is the east. The sun moves across the sky all day. It changes positions. And it sets in the west. It starts to go down in the west. And we're going to talk about today how and why that happens. So first we have to learn a few things about the earth. So I've got my globe here. A globe is a representation of the earth with all of the countries and the oceans and everything on it. So this is my earth. On my board here I drew something that's pretty important, which is the Earth's axis. Axis. The Earth has an axis, so it runs from the North Pole straight down through the Earth to the South Pole. On my globe, it's right here. This point right at the top, that's my top of my axis. The bottom of my axis is down over here. All right? There's my axis. I drew it on the board for you. So this is my earth. It has an axis that runs straight down the middle of it. All right? The axis in real life, just like on my globe, is slightly tilted to one side. But not a huge deal when talking about the sunrise and sunset. All right? The tilt of the earth has more to do with our seasons. In the summertime, Canada, which is this pinkish color one right here, we're closer to the sun, so it's warmer. Where in wintertime, it would be tilted away from the sun, and it's a little bit cooler. So my sun would be on this side in the summertime, and my sun would be on this side in the wintertime, where it's a bit colder, so the sun seems like it's farther away from us. But what we need to talk about is how the earth moves and rotates. So the earth each day spins one time around, and that makes a day. So if we start our earth here, if we spin it one full rotation all the way around, so Canada, our country, is back here. That's one spin, one turn is one day. That's one rotation. So let's pretend that I am the earth. If I turn around one time, that equals one day. So as the earth spins, the sun is shining on it. Pretend I'm the sun and I'm shining at my earth. The sun is here and the earth is moving. So if I was standing on the earth, it would look like the sun is moving across the sky. It looked like the sun is moving across the sky, when really it's the earth that's moving. All right, so I drew a little picture up on my board. Let me just move it here so you can see. So here's my earth. This is me standing on the earth. And this is showing the direction. So the earth spins towards the east. So we go, north, east, south, and west. So it's spinning this way, and the sun is shining. So as I spin around, the sun shines, and it looks like the sun is moving across the sky as our earth is spinning around to make a day. I'm going to do a little demonstration with a flashlight on my earth so you can see what that looks like. So I'm just going to quickly flick off the light for you. All right, my light is off. I've got my earth. My flashlight is going to be the sun. All right, so let's turn our sun on. There it is. So my sun is shining its big bright light, nice and warm, onto the earth. As the earth spins for one full day, so let's start it right here. Okay, we've got us. We live in Canada. This is Canada, this pinky one. We live in British Columbia, the province, which is all the way over here on the far side of Canada. So as the earth spins to make its day, it starts to, see it's shining on all of this. It's dark over here, so it'll be nighttime on this side, daytime over here. As it starts to come, we would start to see it rise in the east. So it's coming up on this side. As it keeps spinning, it's moving across the sky. This would be about noon. It's straight up above us at 12 o'clock. And it keeps going around and around. It's becoming nighttime. The sun is starting to set in the west. And now we are in darkness. But now the other side of the world is in the sunshine. They're having day, while we on the back side here are having night because the sun isn't hitting over here. You can see my flashlight is only lighting up this side of the earth now. Again, it would come all the way around. We would just be finishing night now, and the sun again would start to rise as the earth continues to rotate around onto the next day. Again, this would be about noon, shining bright right over Canada, and then it would start to set again. All right, so see where my light is shining, that part of the earth would be experiencing day at about lunchtime, and all of this part in back here that has no sunshine right now, or depending on what time of day it is, would be experiencing nighttime. So when it's noon, the sun is beating down on us. We see it, it is there, and then we move away from the sun as we spin around, and we would be experiencing nighttime now. So that is how we get day and night cycles. Day and night cycles is the sun is shining and the earth is rotating around. Let me turn the light back on. So as the earth rotates around, the sun is only shining on the part of the earth that is facing the sun. And that's how we get day. And then of course, that would be also how we get night, because on the back side, when we're facing away from the sun, we're not getting any light. So it would be nighttime, because it would be darkness and the moon would be out, which we'll go over moonrise and moonset after this in the next lesson. So your job now is to complete the sunrise sequence page in your science book. Let me grab mine for you. So you're going to go to your science book. The day and night sequence looks like this. Your job is to cut out the bottom and to put them in the right spot. What's the right sequence? So there's sunrise, sunset, afternoon, and the sun is the highest right above us, nighttime, and morning. So you need to tell me, what's the sequence? How does it go? How does the sun move? So you observed it last week. Now we know that the earth spins around its axis. The part that's facing the sun gets the light, it rises in the east and sets in the west because the earth spins towards the east. So fill that in. That is your task for today. And I will see you in the next science lesson where we'll talk about the moon rise and the moon set. Enjoy!